What's going on, guys, and thanks for stopping in for another video. Today I'm going to show you guys how I set up this 25-gallon emergency fish setup in case you guys are ever in a bind and need to set something up super quick. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so this is the 25-gallon, hold on a sec. Alexa, turn off quarantine filter. I love smart plugs. But anyways, if you guys want to see a video on how to automate stuff in your reef, make sure you guys hit that like button and leave a comment, because I would love to do that video. I'm big on automating stuff and I can show you guys some cool tricks. But anyways, this is the emergency setup that I had to make in one day when 7 fish and a bunch of coral showed up at my door, and I didn't realize they were coming until that day. So quick backstory. A good friend of mine, they are moving and they can't take their tank. They had a gorgeous 125-gallon tank and they sold off a good bit of their stuff, but they still had 6 clownfish and 1 goby left, so, and some coral. So they offered the coral to me. Of course, I absolutely said yes, I'd love to take it, and then I could get them frags in the future. I did not realize that they were going to need to get me to take the fish, but when the fish got here, they are gorgeous. You guys know I love clownfish, and 3 of them are designer clownfish and 3 are normal ocellaris. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, 6 clownfish is not the right number to have in a setup, and you're right, 100% right. So for those of you that don't know, typically you want 2 clownfish or 10 to 20. It's called a clown harem tank if you do that many, which is my goal to have one of those. The reason these guys are okay is because they had about 10 clownfish in that tank, and they had been in there for a few months all living together fine. So far there really hasn't been that much aggression. The only aggression I've seen is the normal aggression. I'm keeping a very close eye on it. If at any point it becomes dangerous to the fish, I will figure something else out, but right now they are okay. But that is how I ended up with those fish. So the goal, I don't want to give them away because they were given away from, or sell them, they were given to me by a friend and I love them. So the goal is right here to get a 40-gallon breeder, so bigger than this, and have a 40-gallon breeder fish only clownfish tank with these clowns in it. So I don't want to do anything with coral really, because there's a lot more upkeep, and I've already got the 30-gallon that I'm spending a lot of time on. I've got the 5-gallon nano, which I still haven't shown you guys yet. I need to show you guys that in the bedroom. So the only coral that are in here right now are pulsing xenia, GSP, and some kind of zoa or pally that grows super quick. So pest coral, nuisance coral that grows quick, it's super easy. If they die, they die. I'm not going to put anything else new in here, but the goal is just to be a fish only tank, and probably going to be a bare bottom tank at that. We'll see. I don't like the bare bottom look, but it's so much easier. But anyways, that's beside the point. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you want to see that new tank as soon as I can get the 40-gallon. So what happened was they dropped them off. I had this tub, so anytime you guys need an emergency setup, storage tubs are great. I do recommend the heavy duty ones, not the normal ones. You can even see with the heavy duty ones, it's bowing out, and with the really cheaper ones, it'll bow out and it'll crack and it'll be a mess. But the heavy duty ones are great, 20, 30, 40 bucks max. Had this one already, cleaned it out. They did give me about 20 pounds of rock, which was great, so I put that in here. Normally I would have gone with the AquaClear filter. That's one I've seen, it's one I've used before. Those are great for hang on back filters. I was on a very limited budget for this, so I ended up going with the Top Fin Pro Series from PetSmart. I normally don't go to PetSmart. They don't have anything saltwater, but the reason I like this is because the chamber in the back was really big. I think this was only like 20, 25 bucks for the 30 to 50-gallon model. And I felt like if down the road I could customize this to do what I wanted, and it would hold a lot of biological media, which is what I wanted right now. So it's got the chamber in the back. It has the biological media. You can see I did 2 sections. The ceramic media that it came with is in the top, and on the bottom it is the Brightwell's version of BioBalls that I had. So I put those in there as well. So tons of biological filtration between that and the rocks. I'm also running the carbon like you saw just a second ago, and then just some mechanical filtration. Now this dips down in the water, and there's another sponge at the inlet acting as mechanical filtration as well. And this is actually, what I really like, is a surface skimmer that takes the uneaten food off the surface. So that was super cool. So giving this a shot, so far it's been pretty good. Like I said, 20, 30 bucks I think is what it was. I'll put the price on the screen. The other thing I had to pick up was another heater. And the best advice I can get for last minute heaters or cheaper heaters that you need real quick. I'm not usually a huge fan of glass heaters, but if you go to Petco at the store and you pull up their website, most of the time the stuff is a lot cheaper on the website and they will price match. So I think this is like a $50 heater. I think I got it for 14, 13 bucks, something like that. It's ridiculous how many good deals you can get. It's not always the case, but typically with heaters it's always the same. It's always come in clutch when I needed one last minute. So I've got a, I believe, 150 or 200 watt heater, which is doing just fine in here. I try and keep this room a little warmer because I have other animals in here. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I also have this pump. It is just a simple pond return pump type thing that I put in there as a wave maker right now. So that's help circulating and pushing all the waste and stuff just to give a little bit of current in there. I'll probably eventually I will pick up a wave maker once I get it to the 40 gallon, but this is a last minute real quick setup. So you've got filtration, which is also aerating the water by creating that surface movement. You've got a heater and you've got place for your fish to hide, and you've got water, of course. That's what you need, especially if it's super short term. This will probably be a month or two. They're all eating, they're all super happy, so everyone's so good. The biological filtration will build up in here off of the rocks, and it will help when I add it into the new tank. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. It's like super easy. You guys, you don't have to break the bank to go buy 40 gallon breeder is like $100. You don't need that. 30 or 50 for a tub. Yeah, 30. So I think I'm all in under $100 if I would have bought the tub and I didn't have to buy the tub. So I will keep you guys updated on the 40 gallon build. We are getting ready to move the 30 gallon from downstairs all the way up 2 flights of stairs to the upstairs. I have redesigned the stand, redesigned the sump, and I cannot wait for you guys to see that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.